The pursuit of science, by its nature, is optimistic. Science promises better, faster, stronger. However, early successful discoveries can cloud the mind of the most ethical scientist. Contradictory ideas are suppressed and those behind new discoveries removed or eliminated. Today's cautionary tale, Trofim Lysenko, Soviet farmer of death. Trofim Lysenko was born in September of 1898 to a peasant family in Ukraine. In 1927, while working in Azerbaijan, he embarked on the research that would lead to his 1928 paper on vernalization. The vernalization process would chill winter wheat seedlings and allow them to be planted and grow in the spring. With this discovery, the promise of a famine-free world was certainly a feather in the cap of the fledgling Soviet Empire. While the process was a breakthrough at the time, few of the successes attributed to Lysenko could be duplicated. Nevertheless, with the media's help, Lysenko enjoyed the popular image of the barefoot scientist, the embodiment of the mythic Soviet peasant genius. Based on that success, he was promoted until in 1940, Lysenko became director of the Institute of Genetics within the Soviet Academy of Sciences. In that position of power, Lysenko suppressed dissenting opinions, primarily those who refused to renounce genetics. Lucky dissenters were simply dismissed from their posts and left destitute. However, hundreds if not thousands of others were rounded up and dumped into prisons or psychiatric hospitals. Several were sentenced to death as enemies of the state or starved in their jail cells, most notably the botanist Nikolai Vavilov. Lysenko forced farmers to plant seeds very close together since, as he believed plants from the same class never compete with one another. Lysenko's ideas and practices, which were later termed Lysenkoism, contributed to the famines that caused millions of Soviet people to lose their lives due to starvation. In addition, the People's Republic of China under Mao Zedong adopted his method starting in 1958, culminating in the Great Chinese Famine of 1959 to 1962, in which some 15 to 55 million people died. Though Lysenko remained at the Institute of Genetics until 1965, his influence on Soviet agriculture declined after the death of Stalin and after Khrushchev's dismissal in 1964. The president of the Academy of Sciences declared that Lysenko's immunity to criticism had officially ended. After Lysenko's monopoly on biology and agronomy had ended, it took many years for these sciences to recover in Russia. Lysenko died in Moscow in 1976, and was ultimately interred in the Kuntsevo cemetery, although the Soviet government refused to announce Lysenko's death for 2 days after the event and gave his passing only a small note in Izvestia. Thank you for your kind attention. Please remember to like and subscribe to receive updates on future projects.